Alam niyo ba na merong kinakatakutan ng China sa Pilipinas? Ito ang panahon ni Ferdinand Marcos, which is hanggang sa ngayon ay takot pa rin sila dahil merong naiwan si Ferdinand Marcos sa atin mga Pilipino. Ito yung Marcos Doctrine na tinatawag. Dahil sa panahon ni Marcos Sr. ay napakatapang ng kanyang administrasyon. Lalo na yung kanyang persona ay talagang matapang at takot ang buong Asia sa kanya dahil sa katapangan na yon. Ano ba itong Marcos Doctrine na ito na kinakatakutan pa rin ng China hanggang sa ngayon? Well, atin malalaman dito. Ito ang video atin panoorin.
Have you ever wondered why former U.S. Admiral Philip Davidson warned, "It's already too late to stop what the Philippines has started"? What did he see that others missed? Beneath the serene turquoise waters and the lush palm-fringed islands, the Philippines, a vibrant archipelago in Southeast Asia, is stirring up a storm. It's not just the typhoons that the nation is famous for, but a geopolitical storm that's reshaping the entire region. In a world where superpowers often dominate the narrative, the Philippines, a small island nation, has taken the center stage. It has done so not by flexing military muscle or brandishing economic clout, but by wielding the power of law and justice. The underdog has challenged a dragon and won. In a landmark ruling at The Hague, the Philippines triumphed over China, securing its territorial rights in the West Philippine Sea. This victory not only echoed across the oceans, but also marked the onset of a new era in the geopolitical landscape of Asia. But the Philippines' story of defiance and victory is just the tip of the iceberg. There's more to this nation than meets the eye. This archipelago of 7,100 islands is emerging as Asia's fastest-growing economy. It's an economic dynamo that's quietly reshaping the region's financial and strategic contours. The Philippines has embarked on a journey of transformation from being a sleeping tiger to becoming a roaring one. Its economic growth has been nothing short of phenomenal, outpacing even the most robust economies of Asia. This isn't a fluke or a flash in the pan. It's a carefully crafted strategy, a testament to the resilience, tenacity, and strategic brilliance of the Filipino people. But this is just the beginning. There's more to the Philippines story that remains untold. From a small island nation to a regional force to be reckoned with, how did the Philippines challenge a superpower and win? Let's dive into the heart of this David and Goliath story. The Philippines, a nation of over 7,000 islands, stood tall against a superpower in the International Court at The Hague. It's a tale of courage, determination, and strategic brilliance, the likes of which are seldom seen on the global stage. The crux of this legal battle lay in the disputed waters of the West Philippine Sea. The Philippines, armed with nothing more than the strength of its legal argument, took on a superpower and against all odds emerged victorious. And the strategic brilliance behind this bold move, it's widely attributed to what is now known as the Marcos Doctrine. The Marcos Doctrine, named after the late Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos, is a remarkable piece of strategic thinking. It posits that the real strength of a nation doesn't just lie in its military might, but also in its geopolitical positioning and diplomatic strategies. It underscores the power of law and diplomacy as potent weapons in the international arena. This doctrine, when applied to the dispute at The Hague, allowed the Philippines to turn the tables on its much larger adversary. By invoking international law and rallying global opinion, the small island nation was able to successfully challenge the territorial claims of a superpower. The reverberations of this victory were felt across the region and beyond. It wasn't just a win for the Philippines, but a win for all small nations standing up to superpowers. It was a powerful statement, reshaping geopolitics in the process. But the strength of the Philippines doesn't just lie in its strategic positioning or legal victories. It has another secret weapon. And this secret weapon, often overlooked, is as potent as it is unique. But what is it? Well, for that you'll have to keep watching. Did you know that there are 12 million overseas Filipino workers spread across the globe? And they are more powerful than any army. Yes, you heard that right. 12 million Filipinos who have left their homeland to seek opportunities elsewhere, from the bustling cities of the Middle East to the serene landscapes of Canada and everywhere in between. These overseas Filipino workers, or OFWs as they're commonly known, are a significant economic force. Their remittances, the money they send back home, form a substantial part of the Philippines' economy. In fact, these remittances account for nearly 10% of the country's gross domestic product. That's an impressive contribution from a group of people who are thousands of miles away from home. But the power of these OFWs doesn't stop at their financial contributions. They are the unsung heroes of the Philippines, serving as global ambassadors for their country. They carry with them the rich culture and the warm spirit of the Filipino people, sharing it with the world. They are nurses, engineers, seafarers, teachers, and so much more. They bring their skills, their knowledge, and their tireless work ethic to every corner of the globe. Moreover, they foster bilateral relations with countries worldwide, bridging gaps and building connections. They are the human faces behind the Philippines' global influence, the living testament to the resilience and strength of the Filipino spirit. Yet, it's not just about what these OFWs bring to the world. It's also about what they bring back to the Philippines. They return with new skills, experiences, and ideas that enrich the local economy and society. They are a vital link in the chain of global exchange, connecting the Philippines to the world and the world to the Philippines. With such a global presence, the Philippines is quietly asserting its influence. But what does this mean for the future of Asia? As we delve deeper into this topic, we'll uncover the strategic brilliance behind the Marcos Doctrine, the potential for the Philippines to become Asia's next tiger economy, and why China considers this their biggest threat. So stay tuned and keep wondering, could the Philippines become Asia's next tiger economy? Why does China consider this their biggest threat? These questions bring us to the crux of our discussion, the rising tiger, the Philippines. In the past decade, the Philippines has been quietly but steadily climbing the economic ladder. It's become a beacon of growth and development in the Asian region, with a GDP growth rate outpacing even China's in some years. The World Bank has predicted that if the current trends continue, the Philippines could become the next Asian tiger economy, joining the likes of South Korea, Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Singapore. But this growth isn't just about numbers. It's about strategy and resilience. The Philippines has been cleverly leveraging its unique strengths, a young English-speaking population, a strategic location in the Pacific, and a vibrant culture that's both Asian and Western in equal parts. This has allowed the country to attract foreign investments, boost its tourism industry, and become a hub for the BPO sector. And yet, the journey to becoming an economic powerhouse isn't without its challenges. The country grapples with issues of poverty, corruption, and infrastructure gaps. But what sets the Philippines apart is its ability to turn these challenges into opportunities. For instance, its focus on education and skills development is not just about providing jobs for its people, but also about creating a globally competitive workforce. This rapid economic growth and strategic positioning have put the Philippines on the radar of other Asian powers. China, in particular, sees this as a potential threat. The Philippines' growing influence in the region, coupled with its strategic alliances, challenges China's dominance. But at the heart of the Philippines' growth story is the power of the human spirit, the resilience of the Filipino people, their optimism in the face of adversity, and their unwavering belief in a better future is what truly drives this nation forward. The Philippines' journey isn't just a story of economic growth. It's a story of resilience, strategy, and the power of the human spirit. As the Philippines continues to grow, it is reshaping the future of Asia. But what does this mean for other Asian powers? Well, let's digest this. The Philippines' rising influence could indeed cause a shift in the balance of power in Asia. It's a fascinating domino effect. As the Philippines strengthens its economy, it becomes an attractive destination for investments, which in turn bolsters its global standing. Now let's consider the other key players in the region. China, for instance, has long established itself as an economic powerhouse. But the Philippines' recent victory at The Hague has shown that even the mighty can be challenged. This has implications for other nations in the region who may also be embroiled in territorial disputes with China. Let's not forget about Japan and South Korea. Both are technological giants, but they are also aging societies. The Philippines, on the other hand, has a young and growing workforce, making it an attractive labor market for these countries. And then there's Singapore. In many ways, Singapore and the Philippines are similar. Both are small island nations with strategic locations. But the Marcos Doctrine, with its emphasis on the global Filipino workforce, is giving the Philippines an edge. Singapore, with its reliance on foreign labor, could find itself competing with the Philippines for the same pool of workers. In essence, the rise of the Philippines is more than just a story of one nation's success. It's a tale of shifting dynamics and power structures in Asia. It's a testament to the strategic brilliance of the Marcos.